Welcome to our English conversation practice. Today we will listen to some simple talks between people in different everyday situations. Let's get started. Where are you traveling next?
I'm planning a trip to Japan in the fall.
What's your favorite travel destination?
I love visiting Paris. It's so romantic.
Have you ever missed a flight?
Yes, it was a nightmare getting another one.
Do you prefer beaches or mountains?
Definitely mountains. I love hiking.
What do you always pack in your suitcase?
My camera and a good book.
What's the longest flight you've been on?
From New York to Singapore, about 18 hours.
Do you like road trips?
Yes, they are the best way to see a country.
What's your favorite travel memory?
Seeing the northern lights in Iceland.
Have you ever traveled solo?
Yes, it's a fantastic experience.
What's your favorite city for food?
Bangkok. The street food is unbeatable.
Do you collect souvenirs?
Yes, I get a magnet from every place I visit.
How many countries have you visited?
I've been to 15 countries so far.
What's the best beach you've visited?
Whitehaven Beach in Australia.
Do you prefer hotels or Airbnb?
Airbnb, for a more local experience.
What's one place you'd visit again?
New Zealand, it's incredibly beautiful.
Do you like trying local foods?
Always, it's part of the adventure.
What do you dislike about traveling?
Definitely the long lines at airports.
What's your next dream destination?
I'm dreaming of going to Morocco.
Ever been on a cruise?
Yes, and I loved the experience.
What language do you wish you spoke?
Spanish, it's spoken in so many countries.
Have you ever been lost while traveling?
Yes, but it led to unexpected adventures.
What's your least favorite part of traveling?
Packing. I can never decide what to bring.
Do you prefer travel by train or plane?
Train, I love watching the scenery change.
What's the most exotic place you've visited?
The Amazon rainforest in Brazil.
Do you read travel blogs?
Yes, they give great local tips.
Have you tried Airbnb experiences?
Yes, they're a great way to meet locals.
Do you prefer guided tours or exploring on your own?
Exploring on my own, it's more fun.
What's the best travel advice you've received?
Pack light and travel with an open mind.
Have you ever had a travel mishap?
Yes, I once left my passport in a hotel safe.
What's your favorite way to relax on vacation?
Lying on the beach with a good book.
Do you like visiting historical sites?
Yes, I love learning about history.
What's the coolest wildlife you've seen on a trip?
I saw wild elephants in Sri Lanka.
Do you buy travel insurance?
Always, better safe than sorry.
Have you ever traveled for a festival?
Yes, I went to Oktoberfest in Germany.
What's the best island you've visited?
Maui in Hawaii, it's paradise.
Do you prefer summer or winter vacations?
Winter, I love skiing.
Have you visited any wonders of the world?
Yes, the Great Wall of China.
What's the most challenging place you've traveled to?
India, it was an intense but rewarding experience.
What's your favorite travel app?
Google Maps, it's a lifesaver.
Do you send postcards when traveling?
Yes, it's a tradition I keep alive.
How do you deal with jet lag?
I adjust to the local time as quickly as possible.
Ever traveled in a hot air balloon?
Yes, over Cappadocia in Turkey. Unforgettable.
Do you prefer traveling alone or with someone?
With friends, it's more fun.
What's your favorite airport?
Changi Airport in Singapore, it's like a city.
Do you prefer ancient or modern cities?
Ancient cities, they have more character.
Ever had a travel fling?
Maybe, a gentleman never tells.
What's the best travel lesson you've learned?
Be flexible, plans can change.
Have you ever missed a hotel reservation?
Yes, I got the dates mixed up once.
Do you prefer scenic routes or shortcuts?
Scenic routes, the journey is part of the fun.
Have you traveled for a special occasion?
Yes, for my best friend's wedding in Italy.
Do you prefer city breaks or countryside retreats?
Countryside retreats for peace and quiet.
What's the best meal you've had abroad?
Seafood paella in Spain, absolutely delicious.
Do you enjoy shopping when traveling?
Yes, I love picking up unique items.
What's your least favorite travel food?
I'm not a fan of durian, too smelly.
Have you ever stayed in a hostel?
Yes, it's a great way to meet other travelers.
Do you use public transport when abroad?
Always, it's part of the local experience.
What's the smallest place you've visited?
A tiny village in the Alps, only 30 people.
Do you take a lot of photos on vacation?
Yes, I love capturing memories.
Have you been to any desert locations?
Yes, the Sahara Desert. It was majestic.
What's the coldest place you've visited?
Finland during winter, it was freezing.
Do you prefer ocean or pool swimming?
Ocean, nothing beats the salt water.
What's the funniest thing that happened to you while traveling?
I tried to speak Italian and ended up ordering 10 pizzas.
Have you ever traveled to attend a concert?
Yes, flew to London for a music festival.
What's your favorite travel book?
On the Road, by Jack Kerouac.
Do you like theme parks?
Yes, especially the roller coasters.
Have you been to any tropical forests?
Yes, the rainforests of Costa Rica.
What's your favorite type of museum?
Art museums, I love seeing different styles.
Do you learn basic phrases of the local language?
Yes, it's respectful and useful.
Ever been to an island paradise?
Yes, the Maldives. It's surreal.
What's your favorite travel show?
Parts Unknown, by Anthony Bourdain.
Do you travel for food experiences?
Absolutely, it's a major part of my trips.
What's the most adventurous activity you've done?
Skydiving in New Zealand.
Have you visited any volcanoes?
Yes, Mount Vesuvius in Italy.
What's the most relaxing place you've been?
A quiet beach in Bali.
Do you travel with family or friends more?
Mostly with family, we love adventures.
Have you ever done a polar plunge?
Yes, in Alaska. It was exhilarating.
What's the best festival you've attended?
Holi in India, so colorful and fun.
Do you prefer sunrise or sunset?
Sunset, perfect for evening photos.
Ever been scuba diving?
Yes, in the Great Barrier Reef.
What's your favorite foreign film?
Amélie, from France.
Do you prefer a packed itinerary or spontaneous trips?
Spontaneous, it's more exciting.
Have you visited any famous landmarks?
Yes, the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
What's the best wildlife encounter you've had?
Seeing gorillas in Uganda.
Do you prefer art or history museums?
History museums, I love learning.
What's the best part of coming home after traveling?
Sleeping in my own bed.
Do you enjoy local music when traveling?
Yes, it adds to the cultural experience.
Have you ever had to visit a hospital abroad?
Yes, broke my arm in Thailand.
What's the most unusual mode of transport you've tried?
A camel in the desert.
Do you prefer to travel in winter or summer?
Summer, I love the warm weather.
Have you been to any famous mountains?
Yes, Mount Fuji in Japan.
What's the best local drink you've tried?
Sangria in Spain.
Do you prefer historic or modern hotels?
Historic, they have more charm.
Have you ever been to a desert festival?
Yes, Burning Man in the US.
What's your favorite travel hack?
Roll your clothes to save space.
Do you prefer early morning or late night flights?
Early morning, to avoid delays.
What's the most interesting cultural practice you've seen?
Tea ceremony in Japan.
Do you like traveling by sea?
Yes, ferry rides are relaxing.
What's the highest place you've been to?
The Andes in Peru.
Do you like exploring on bike or on foot?
On bike, it's faster and fun.
What's the best travel souvenir you've bought?
A handwoven rug from Turkey.
Thanks for joining. Keep speaking English every day and I'll see you in the next conversation practice video. Until next time.